Number 6, God calling you by name, identity, and purpose. One of the most profound dreams you can have is hearing God call your name. If you've experienced this, it is a moment of divine significance. Names carry a deep meaning. They are tied to identity, calling, and destiny. To hear God say your name in a dream is an intimate, personal experience. It is a reminder that God knows you deeply, and He has a purpose for your life. When God calls your name, it's not just a casual greeting. It's a declaration of your worth and significance in His eyes. He is reminding you of who you truly are, not who the world says you are, but who He created you to be. In a world that constantly tries to define us by our achievements, failures, or the opinions of others, God's call brings clarity. It is a reminder that your identity is rooted in Him, and that your purpose is not defined by external circumstances, but by His will. If you've heard God call your name in a dream, pause and reflect on this. What is God trying to remind you of? Perhaps you've been feeling lost or uncertain about your purpose in life. Maybe you've been struggling with doubt or fear about your future. Hearing God's voice call your name is His way of saying, I haven't forgotten you. You are mine, and I have a plan for your life. In moments of confusion or discouragement, it's easy to feel like we're just one in a sea of people. But when God calls you by name, He is reminding you that you are not just a number or a face in the crowd. You are precious to Him. You are unique, and your life has purpose. The act of God calling your name can also signify a calling to a specific task or mission. Perhaps you've been avoiding or ignoring a calling that God has placed on your life. Maybe you've been running from a purpose that feels too big or too overwhelming. Hearing God call you by name is His way of gently guiding you back to the path He has prepared for you. It is an invitation to step into your destiny. In the Bible, we see numerous examples of God calling individuals by name to fulfill His divine purposes. From the story of Samuel, who heard God call his name in the temple, to the story of Moses, who was called by name from the burning bush, God has always used names to signify His personal and intimate relationship with His people. When He calls you by name, it is a sacred moment of connection. If you've heard your name called in a dream, don't take it lightly. This is a powerful sign of God's love and attention. It is a reminder that you are known, you are loved, and you are called for a purpose. Take time to reflect on what God might be calling you to. Is there a task or mission that you've been avoiding? Is there a part of your life that needs to be realigned with His will? This dream may also point to a new season in your life. Hearing God call your name could signify that a new chapter is beginning. Perhaps you're entering into a season of growth, healing, or transformation. God is inviting you to step forward with confidence and trust in His plan for your life. In these moments, it's important to listen carefully to what God is saying. Take time to pray, journal, and seek His guidance. Reflect on your dreams and allow God to speak to you through them. His call is an invitation to draw closer to Him, to align your life with His purpose, and to walk in the destiny He has prepared for you. Number 7, weeping in God's presence, a soul cleansing. Have you ever dreamed of being in God's presence, overwhelmed with emotion, and weeping uncontrollably? Perhaps you were on your knees, tears flowing freely as you felt the weight of God's presence around you. This is a sacred experience. It's not a dream of shame or regret, but one of deep spiritual cleansing and healing. Tears in the presence of God are not signs of weakness. They're the soul's way of releasing the pain, guilt, and burdens that we carry. When we experience emotional release in the presence of the divine, it's a form of purging. The soul is letting go of what it can no longer bear, and in doing so, it makes room for healing and restoration. If you've had a dream where you were weeping in God's presence, know that this is a holy moment. God is drawing out the pain and the brokenness that you've been holding on to, even if you weren't aware of it. The tears shed in His presence are prayers, prayers of surrender, prayers of healing, and prayers of renewal. These tears are sacred to God, and He collects them, knowing the depth of your struggle. This dream often comes during or after a period of emotional turmoil. You might have experienced heartache, grief, or deep confusion, and the dream is God's way of comforting you. It's as though He is saying, I see your pain. I hear your cries. Let me carry this burden for you. In these moments, God is offering His loving embrace. He is saying, you don't have to carry this alone. Let me heal you. Sometimes we don't even realize the depth of our pain until it's released in such a profound way. We may have buried the hurt deep within us, but in the presence of God, our souls are opened and healing can begin. This dream is a reminder that God knows your heart. He sees the wounds that others might not be able to see, and He is here to heal them. When you wake from such a dream, you might feel lighter physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is because the healing has already begun. Even if you don't see immediate changes in your waking life, trust that God is at work within you. The process of restoration has started, and His love is washing over you, cleansing you from all that has caused you pain. If you wake from this dream feeling raw or vulnerable, don't be afraid. It's a sign of spiritual growth. God is softening your heart and preparing you to experience deeper intimacy with Him. The tears you shed were not in vain. They're the beginning of a beautiful healing journey. Remember that God's presence in our lives is not always about fixing things instantly. Sometimes it's about walking through the pain, acknowledging it, and allowing His grace to heal what has been broken. This dream invites you to trust God with your heart, knowing that He will never turn away from you, no matter how broken you may feel. If you've had this dream, take time to reflect on the emotions you experienced. What were you feeling in the dream? Did you feel a sense of release? Did you feel loved, seen, and cared for? These emotions are key to understanding the deeper meaning of the dream. God is speaking to you, reminding you that He is near, ready to heal, and always waiting for you to come to Him with your burdens. Number 8, walking with God, journey and relationship. In some dreams, you may find yourself walking beside God, whether through a peaceful garden, a difficult desert, or even a mountain path. This is a beautiful and powerful symbol of your relationship with Him. Walking beside God signifies that He is with you, guiding you through your life's journey, no matter how challenging or joyful it may be. The path in this dream might not always be easy. Sometimes you may be walking through rough terrain, a desert, a rocky mountain, or a dense forest. Yet, in those moments of hardship, God is walking right alongside you, showing you that you are never alone. Even when the world seems overwhelming, His presence remains constant, providing you with the strength to continue moving forward. This dream is a reminder that the journey of life is not one you have to walk alone. God is there, step by step, guiding you through the highs and lows, offering you comfort, encouragement, and wisdom along the way. If you've ever felt lost, confused, or uncertain about the path ahead, this dream is a divine reminder that God has a plan for you, and He is walking with you through it all. Perhaps in the dream, you could hear His footsteps beside you, or maybe you felt His hand resting on your shoulder, comforting you. These small, subtle gestures show the intimacy of your relationship with Him. It's as if God is saying, I'm right here with you. Keep going. You're not alone. If you felt a sense of peace during this walk, it may be a sign that God is giving you reassurance for a situation you're facing. Trust that even in the difficult times, He is leading you to something greater. The path may be hard, but it is also part of the spiritual growth that you are experiencing. This journey is molding you, refining you, and strengthening your relationship with God. Sometimes, walking with God means learning to trust the process, even when things don't seem to be moving forward. There may be times when you question whether you're on the right path, but remember that God sees the bigger picture. Your steps are not in vain. Each one brings you closer to His will for your life, and each one is an opportunity to grow in faith. If you've dreamed of walking with God, take a moment to reflect on the path you're on. Are you currently in a season of struggle or uncertainty? God may be reminding you that He is walking with you every step of the way. Even if you don't feel His presence as strongly in your waking life, trust that He is there, guiding you through every circumstance. When you wake up from this dream, remember that it was not just a passing vision, it was a message. God is reminding you that your relationship with Him is a journey, not a destination. You are called to walk with Him every day, trusting that He will lead you, support you, and help you grow stronger in your faith with each step you take. Part 9, God warning you, a wake-up call. In some dreams, God appears with urgency, as if something is about to happen, something important you must heed. This isn't a dream of comfort, but one of caution. Sometimes it may feel like you're being awakened from a deep slumber, a call to get up and pay attention. A warning dream can come in many forms. God may show you symbols of danger, a storm brewing on the horizon, a fire burning in the distance, or a path that leads to a cliff. Perhaps you see someone in peril or notice an object that should not be there. Whatever the imagery, the message is clear. There is something in your life or around you that needs your attention. Such dreams often happen when we are heading down the wrong path, ignoring a decision that we know is wrong, or avoiding confronting an issue that needs to be dealt with. God's warning dreams are a loving call to steer us back in the right direction. They are not meant to scare us, but to protect us. Pay close attention to any symbols that may have appeared in the dream. Fire can represent purification or destruction. A storm may signify emotional turmoil or a turbulent situation approaching. A broken bridge could mean that a relationship, situation, or plan you're pursuing is unstable. Each image, each moment is meaningful. Take time to reflect. What do these symbols represent in your waking life? What area of your life feels unstable, in need of caution or correction? God's warnings are acts of love, a reminder that He is with you, guiding you, and keeping you from harm. When God speaks in a warning dream, He does so with the hope that you will take action. It is a divine intervention, an opportunity to change your course before it's too late. Sometimes these dreams come as a wake-up call that you've been ignoring something, either a behavior, a relationship, or a warning from your own soul. As you wake up from these dreams, don't rush to dismiss them. Write down what you saw and pray for clarity. Ask God to help you understand the message and how it applies to your life. Don't ignore the urgency. You are being guided, not punished. God speaks because He loves you. If He is warning you, it's a sign that you are precious to Him. Trust in His voice, even when the message is hard to hear. Take the time to act upon it. This is your moment to make a change and align yourself with His will. Part 10. Embracing God, the sign of surrender. To dream of embracing God is a powerful and intimate experience. It is not just a dream of comfort, but one of profound surrender. In this dream, you may find yourself wrapped in His arms, feeling the warmth, safety, and overwhelming love of the Creator. This is a sacred moment, a dream of deep rest and trust. When God embraces you in a dream, it is an invitation to surrender. It is a moment when your soul lets go of all the burdens, struggles, and fears that you've been carrying for so long. It is a moment when you stop fighting, stop striving, and simply allow yourself to be held. There is no need for perfection, no need for performance. You're accepted as you are. This dream signifies a release of control. Many of us hold on tightly to our own plans, desires, and fears. We try to control every aspect of our lives, often out of fear of the unknown. But in God's embrace, we are reminded that we don't have to hold onto everything. We are safe in His arms. He will take care of us. In that moment of being embraced, we experience the peace that comes from knowing that God is in control, not us. It is a dream of rest for the weary, a place where our souls can find solace. There is no judgment in His embrace, only unconditional love. God's arms are wide open, ready to receive you just as you are, with all your flaws and imperfections. This dream may come after a period of struggle or heartache. It may happen when you've been fighting to control something that is beyond your reach, or when you've been trying to do it all on your own. It is a sign that God is inviting you to stop striving and to trust Him with your life. When you wake from this dream, take a moment to reflect on the peace you felt. God is reminding you that you do not have to carry the weight of the world alone. He is here. He loves you, and He is calling you to surrender to His will. This dream is not just about a moment of rest. It is the beginning of a new chapter, A chapter where you let go of the need to control everything and start trusting in God's perfect plan for you. It's a reminder that the best place you can be is in His embrace, resting, trusting, and surrendering to His love. You've journeyed through these 10 powerful signs of God's presence in your dreams. If any of them resonated with you, know that this is no coincidence. Dreams of God are invitations. Invitations to grow, to listen, and to embrace the divine calling in your life. God speaks to us in many ways, and dreams are one of the most intimate ways He can connect with our hearts. If you've encountered Him in your dreams, take this as a reminder. You are seen, you are loved, and you are never alone. Now, as we close, reflect on what you've learned today. Let these messages sink into your heart and carry you forward on your spiritual journey. If this video has touched you, please like and share it with others who may need to hear this message too. Subscribe to this channel for more powerful insights, healing, and spiritual guidance. And most importantly, remember, God is with you, always guiding you, always loving you. We'll see you again soon. You've just explored 5 more powerful signs, each one a sacred message from above, guiding your spirit, challenging your faith, and reminding you that you are never alone. If these messages resonated with your heart, we invite you to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who may need to hear these words today. Your support helps us reach more souls seeking light. May your dreams continue to reveal the presence of the divine, and may you walk each day with faith and hope. Folded hands until we meet again. May peace be with you.